Super Smash Brothers! Go!
Colors weave into a spiral of flame. Distant sparks call to a past still unnamed. Bear this torch against the cold of the night.
Alright, so spirits mode. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be able to talk about everything here. Definitely not the most complex thing in this entire game. Yeah, it might not be the main focus because, you know, it is Super Smash Brothers. Maybe Smash is the main thing that they're trying to focus on, but spirits haven't appeared in any other game. I mean, you could say the stickers from Brawl, and maybe they're in Smash 4, I don't know, but you could say that they're similar, but they're obviously a far bigger focus in this game. Even though there's no trophies, I think the fact that they have literally over 1,000 of these things in the game, so some people that might not make up for it, and they might be lacking a few things, but you know, it's definitely, it makes up for it in some ways. If it makes up for it in all the ways is, you know what, I'm not even going to try and debate that. It's just different, I'll say. Alrighty, so the adventure mode. Attempt to not be spoiled, because there might be some spoilers in here, just don't pay attention to any of them. Okay, yeah, tips. Always tips on the black screens. It almost seems like it always happens in this mode and loading screens are longer. But anyway, there definitely weren't spoilers just like 10 seconds ago on the screen I was just at, the one before the last one. But anyway, unless you want to be spoiled, don't go back and look at that. But anyway, unlike what you'll see in the spirit board, you don't just choose the spirit that you want to fight. Well, you do, but you walk up to them instead and you select them. But you don't know about the spirit board yet because I haven't showed you. Anyway, the enemy becomes more powerful when badly damaged is apparently what happens in the Wiggler fight. You just simply get told what rules there are in the stage that you're fighting on. Then also the extra, well, yeah, the conditions are pretty much the same as the rules, but this is of course where you can go here and set up your team to fight this guy, which, you know what, I might as well just fight him here and use my main character. Yeah, I gotta get some gameplay in this video, am I right? Anyway, hold on. Anyway, just to demonstrate some of the stuff that can happen in a spirit battle, it won't be all that short, well, it won't be all that, long because of the fact that I literally just have Gleam here, the Gleam spirit. And anyway, let's just go and just show you that this guy will get stronger when he is badly damaged, as the thing implies. All of the characters have red eyes here, by the way, all of the enemy spirits, and I just did a huge amount of damage. Oh, and these also spawn, which are the only items here. It's pretty often in these spirits battles that the items are affected a lot. Usually there are none of them, or they're themed around the spirit. Of course, since it's a Wiggler, you're going to be fighting with a lot of these flowers here. You think they would also get far more specific and maybe have a, you know, Pokeballs spawn in that only spawn in Bell Blossoms, but, you know, oh, and he's not dead. He needs to die, like, right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, we need to move on. Alright, so I got the Wiggler Spirit and 50 SP for defeating that, so that's basic tutorial of what spirit fights are like. And, ooh, I got a chest too. Will I be able to? Well, no, I can't walk in there. Places like this right here, you can just walk into, and it's like a massive extra area filled with more spirits and unlockables and stuff like that. In this mode, you have to free all of your friends, which are trapped by Gleam. You have to walk around the map and get each one of them. Yeah, there's one right here as well. What I'm doing right now is just free moving the camera around so you can see the entire map. I've cleared out most of it over here, and unless you don't want to be doing this, even though it doesn't show everything, you can press, I think this is SL or something, the bottom L button, trigger, to enter this map where you can see in a whole lot more detail everything on the map. You can see warp pipes, you can see dojos, you can see those extra areas, and also the characters that you need to beat to unlock. And you can even see Gleam all the way up there, which is one of the few things that's actually animated on this map other than the crevice and the clouds. But anyway, hold on. You can also access your activities and shopping, which we're going to talk about from this menu. Options, you of course can choose the difficulty on the fly, which is pretty cool, to be honest. Each one of them's a different variation of the Smash logo, I guess. You just have a line, then you have two lines, and then you have a third line. That would actually be cool if that was the Smash logo. Just have it be nothing, just slice up a sphere so much that it is no longer resistance. Just have that be the logo. Anyway, controls. Yeah, there's another thing like this in the menus where you can go around to the names and just choose which thing that you're using. I can't remember if we've gone over that yet or not, because there's like 3 different ones in this game, but there are 2 that are exactly the same. There's this one, and then there's another one with the names, and you can choose the controller and rumble stuff on it. You can access that from here. Loading screen. You can also look at your items and spirit list from here. All that stuff from the collection that we're going to be talking about. A simple how to play. And I don't know exactly why they have the save here, because it seems to save automatically, but I guess if you want to use that, you can. Oh, yeah, the how to play is just pretty quick, a simple slideshow of everything that you could possibly want to know about it. And, skill tree. Yeah, skill tree is a pretty big thing that they've added in. I have pretty much, well, yeah, I actually do just have, like, all the things. You can collect these skill spheres just by going through the game and just using it to upgrade your character with all of these things, like neutral attack up, metal killer, and different resistances, which aren't the same as immunities, by the way. Don't make the same mistake, buy those things last. But there are some pretty cool things, like healing with smash attacks, double final smash, you get 2 of them, and hyper final smashes are just some of the best things ever. There's so many options to go, and if you play New Game Plus like I am right now, you can just simply unlock every single one of them. By the way that you access New Game Plus is that you go to your completed save file and then select New Game Plus and then select the slot that you want to use it. But anyway, Managed Spirits we'll talk about when we get to the collection, and Party. Pretty much the same as what you'll find in the collection, but it also has the fighter stuff too, where you can just select the fighter right now instead of having to select him once you get to a battle. And the spirit team, you just select your team without having to go into battle. It's all pretty simple. There's a whole lot of stuff that you can do in this mode. I really just can't do it justice by talking to it right now. I think there's some, don't quote me on this, but somewhere around 800 spirits in this mode. Like I said, no spoilers, so you might be wondering how they fit 800 spirits in here. They don't, but I'm not going to tell you how they fit in more spirits and what they can fit in here, but anyway, that's just a hint. But anyway, yeah, very, very large mode with a whole lot of stuff to do. There's a whole lot of stuff over here, as you can see by that tiny glimpse of the railroad track. You can get across here, and it opens up like a whole half of the map, or I guess 1/3 of the map, but you know, a whole lot of it. So, yeah, spirit mode. Very, 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 very large mode. It can take you hours just to get all the way through it. Some people don't think it's all that cool because it's not all that similar to the one in Brawl, because of the fact that it's just more of an event match kind of thing, but you know, they're sort of comparable, but they're sort of not. I mean, you're probably going to enjoy one over the other, but I don't think that if you think one is good, that means you're going to think the other is bad. But yeah, it is definitely a far different experience. So yeah, adventure mode. Sorry. Alright, let's get into something a bit simpler than the adventure mode now. Spirit board. It doesn't start off this big right when you get into it. It's a whole lot smaller, but spirits just kind of appear and disappear on here. Most of them have a 5-minute timer, but legendaries have a 15-minute timer. If you have a check mark on a spirit, I think that means that you own it. I'm not completely sure. I'm not sure if it means that if you've just beaten it or not, you could have dismissed it. Not like you even know what that is yet, but anyway. Yeah, if you get all check marks on these, you're probably pretty close to the end, and I think once you get like all the check marks on all the spirits, it just makes it far easier to do things on here. But that's besides the point. Probably not going to get there anytime soon after just buying the game. It took me at least a couple of months to get to this point. But anyway, it gives you access to a whole lot more spirits than the story mode, simply because of the fact that in story mode you have a limited selection due to the fact that it's all predetermined. Every time you go through it, you're going to see the exact same ones, while here they just cycle out and it simply just has a larger amount of different spirits that you can encounter. Which is kind of why I recommend playing the adventure mode first before ever starting this, because of the fact that if you start this and just play it a whole lot and then go into adventure mode, you're more than likely going to encounter a whole lot of spirits that you already have, so it'll seem kind of pointless, but you'll need to go back and get them to 100% it. Which I have already 100%ed the mode, obviously, as I've shown you already. But anyway, the spirits on here are completely normal except for when they wear off, you know, they disappear. But if I click on it right here, it's just, you know, completely normal spirit battle. Yeah, the thing is here, I'll show you, if you're on this menu for a spirit and it gets to 0 seconds, it doesn't actually have an effect, so you can just keep on setting everything up here and not having to worry about the seconds to go as long as you're on the menu. But right when you get out of it, everything disappears. And yes, I have check marks on like all the legends too, so yeah. I'll just show you how much I have in just a bit when we get to all that. Okay, so let's get into the collection. Try to avoid any spoilers, by the way. Just need to say that quickly because there are going to be some unavoidable ones. But anyway, this menu literally contains everything that you could possibly do with spirits, and instead of you having to learn all this mess like I did, actually I searched some of it up on the internet, but anyway, instead of you having to learn this all by yourself, I'm going to run through everything that you can do with the spirits. So, of course you can create teams with the spirits, and this is kind of what they look like. You have a primary spirit, which you have to select from the primary list here. As you can see, I just have like all of the spirits. I have been trying to collect every single one in the game, and I'm getting pretty close, but anyway, I don't consider these to be spoilers, by the way. I mean, come on. But anyway, let's say I want to select this duder here, that duder. Then you can go over to the support spirits. Each spirit over here has its different amount of slots that it can have, so you can see that this one has 3 slots that it can use, this one only has 2, and some only have 1, and some even have like literally 0, like Galactonite here, and also I don't know where he is, but there's another guy. Actually 2 more, but anyway, once you go over to the support slots here, you can modify your characters with certain things, like irreversible controls obviously means your controls can't be reversed, so that's very situational. You can gain stamina when you have stamina battles and all that. Slumber immunity, yeah, there's a lot of immunities. Back shield equip, which is pretty good. It gives you an item. You can kill assist trophies faster. There's too many different abilities to go over here, but yeah, there's a lot of great ones. Critical health healing, when you get to low health for the first time, it heals you extremely. That one's very useful. And each of these spirits don't have their own individual effect, like see here. Princess Peach has the exact same ability as the other one does, so yeah, you can combine spirits to make a pretty powerful team. Like, you could have 3 of these Rock Marios and have insanely powerful physical attack. And because you can collect multiple of this single spirit, and you don't even have to dismiss it. Of course, you don't know what dismissing is yet, but anyway. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of stuff here that you can play around with. And by the way, just to make note of it, this is the way that you create teams for Smash to use spirits. Took me a while to figure it out how to use spirits in the Smash mode, but you can't do it from that screen. You literally need to go here, create a team, and then go to the Smash mode to use the team, so you don't really have the instant versatility and just ease of doing it, but you know, it's a minor inconvenience, to be honest. I just wish it wasn't there, but you know, it's not the biggest thing in the world to be mad about, really. Okay, let's move on so we can actually talk about dismissing. Exit without saving? Yes. Anyway, leveling up spirits is pretty easy. All you need to do is go to a spirit, like let's say I want to level this guy up. You have the cores here, which you get from dismissing characters. You gain these, which you can level your people up with. And the type that they are gives them a bigger boost. The type that they are also determines like how good they are against others. Like, defense is better than the offense ones, and the grabs are better than the defense, and the black kind of dark gray ones are just neutral towards all of them. And I think I forgot to mention this, but some spirits also have special modifiers, like this guy has sword attack up. But the main thing that you'll want to use to level up your spirits is the snacks, because they're pretty quick, and especially the big snacks, you can level up your guys pretty quickly. 5,000 experience. Plus, it even tells you how many levels they'd gain. 35 just from a single one of these. You probably won't have that many, and by the way, that SP down there, you probably won't have that much for quite a while. But anyway, and also you can enhance your spirits at level 99. It's not all of them, but there are quite a few that you can enhance at level 99. As you can see, all of them here you can enhance at level 99. Just a whole lot of spirits. Most of them I've done them myself already and already have the advanced versions along with these ones. But yeah, level 99 you can simply enhance spirits to make them stronger. It does reset them back to level 1, by the way, so they might technically be weaker at the beginning. And the other thing is that they all of the enhanced spirits have the special ability, which takes the slot of their can be enhanced at level 99 thing. And also, their slots can even change. Their slots can become smaller, they can become bigger. It really doesn't matter. If you enhance them, they aren't guaranteed to get better in the slots department. It could even get worse sometimes, but yeah. Okay, so dismissing spirits. You don't have to have multiple of a single spirit to dismiss them, but of course in my quest to gain every last one I only dismiss multiples that I have, because like I said you can't gain multiples of the same spirit, and I just go attained by number high to low and it just tells me all the spirits that I've gained multiples of, and you can just press right twice and you'll get all of them that are the lowest level and all that. This is going to take me a while, but so I won't do it all on screen, but you did get a lot of SP out of that, which SP is another thing that you'll definitely need for summoning. There are some spirits that you can only summon, and there's a reason why I think you should go to the spirit board and the main adventure mode before trying to summon anybody, because I think some people like this one and this one, you can all find them throughout the adventure mode without having to summon them, and especially some of these legendary summons, they cost a lot and you just have to use so many spirits just to get them, so I simply think that it would be better to just make sure that you don't waste all of those things and just complete everything that you can before going onto this menu so you know exactly what you have to get, because I've looked it up and apparently there's not a list out there for every single one that you need, so just know that there are spirits that you can only summon from here. Alright, the inventory. Of course you can see your items here, literally all of your consumables. You can see your spirit board items right here, things that you can use on the spirit board to help you. The snacks, you can also see them here. The battle items that you can use on the spirit board only. In fact, like, most of this stuff is just on the spirit board. Snacks technically aren't just for the spirit board, but there's surprisingly nothing, you know, story mode exclusive. Pretty surprising, to be honest. There's no story mode exclusive stuff. There's only the spirit board exclusive stuff. And of course you can also see all of your cores here as well for each of the characters, and you can see what they look like and all that stuff. I have a whole lot of them. Okay, and the spirits list. Yeah, almost forgot about that for a second there, honestly, but yeah, you can see every single spirit that's in the game. There's just a whole lot of stuff having to do with spirits. Just look at all of them. They're organized by series, so they're pretty easy to find. Not like it's easy to find a specific spirit, but if you want to see like all of the Mario Kart spirits, which yes, there is multiple Mario Kart spirits, like a whole lot of them, you can find them in the Mario section. You want to see Paper Mario stuff, or Mario RPG stuff? Yeah, you can see that here. You know, it's all organized pretty well. There's also the fighter spirits here too, but I haven't gotten a whole lot of those because, you know, classic mode. I don't play that a whole lot. But anyway, yeah, just so many spirits, so many different series, so many characters I don't know anything about whatsoever. I guess I'll have you, well, obviously not have a brief glimpse at every single one of them, but there's a lot from all different places. There's just so many. There's 100 and not 100, 1,303. As you can see from the number up there, 1,303 of these. There's just so many, and somehow I've managed to get over 1,000 of them. So yeah, I've done pretty well. Anyway, that's all for that. Alright, in the activities, you can do a whole lot of things, but, you know, most of them, well, they aren't, I don't really know what to say about them. I mean, they obviously have their purposes, but anyway, I'll get to that very quickly. Right here, you can just put in spirits to level them up. There are upgrades in the adventure mode that you can get to make this go faster, and all this other stuff as well, but you just put in spirits here and they level up. It's pretty simple. You can see spirits that take longer time, like this dude and that dude. They take a longer time to level up, while he levels up faster and everybody else is just neutral. I don't exactly get why some of the spirits level up faster than others. Like, really? And it honestly seems to change from time to time. It's just more random than anything, like it's on a timer basis or something, but what do I know? Anyway, let's simply get back to the other stuff, which there's a whole lot more of. The exploring is, well, not similar, it kind of has a similar setup, but it doesn't really have it all the same function. Your spirits still level up, but more of what you do here is that you select your spirits and you just send them on an adventure, and I think it's on this screen actually. It tells you what kind of stuff you get, like find snacks and more, find support items and more, find SP and more. It has specific goals, and this one takes 2 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. And if you want to, you can stop the expedition just whenever, to be honest. Especially on these longer ones, if you want them to stop. Because when spirits are doing this stuff, you can't just call upon them into battle, except I don't think, if you have a spirit in the gym and stuff like that, I don't think you can even use them in the normal Smash mode while you're leveling them up, which is, it kind of makes sense, but it's also kind of, you know, it's not all that cool that it does that. But anyway, the dojos. Yeah. It has a main focus on, it seems like most of the time, increasing offense and decreasing defense in some way most of the time. Like, literally it says right here, increases offense, decreases defense. Which one was it? Yeah. Well, this one increases defense and decreases offense, but, you know, it's just an equal trade-off every single time. I don't see a particular reason why you would get any of these put onto your spirits, simply because it truly is an equal trade-off most of the time, it seems like. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of these. Wow. I don't even look at these because I don't use them a whole lot, but that is a lot of stuff. And you do unlock all of these through the main adventure mode, by the way, by defeating the master spirits of them, and you unlock these dojos and all this stuff. But yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't use these, but you know, they're just not my cup of tea. Look around for what you want to put onto a spirit, go in here and just select which one you want to have it put onto, you know? Okay, let's get into the shop. Alright, the shop is pretty similar to the main shop of the game where you use gold, but here instead you use SP and it only has 4 spots per thing, and it's usually spirit oriented, as you can see here, but you also get these shops by defeating them in the main story mode. And all of these have their own exclusive items, and some spirits you can only purchase from the specific shops as well, so just another reason to make sure to, you know, get all the spirits that you need from story mode and the spirit board before you spend stuff on here, because you just really might not need to spend extra stuff here. At least on most things. Obviously there's some stuff you might want to buy, like just all the consumables and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, they all usually have completely different wares. I don't know what it's based around exactly, but yeah, they all have their own different themes. I think it's pretty clear that this one is weapons, considering armor robot, armor robot. But anyway, that's besides the point. Alright, so, games and more. What exactly is games and more? Well, it's games and more. As you can see, there's a classic mode, which is a game, and there's more. I'm not sure what you'd technically classify as a game and what a more is here exactly, but you know, there's things and stuff. Alright, so the classic mode, one of the big modes in the game, but not exactly one of the main ones since it's not the Smash mode. But you have a specific one for every single character. I don't know most of them, and like I've said, I'm not going to go over all of them. Can't go over literally everything in this game, but let me just pick one that I've done before. Jigglypuff, all original, all 64. It doesn't mean 64 characters are in there. It means all the characters from the original N64 game are the characters that she fights in her classic mode. And let's go. I don't know what that means, even though I've played it. But yeah, every single one of these has their own specific mode that's tailored to them. Like, I don't remember who it was, but one of them only fights reptiles. I'm not sure if it was Yoshi, but it might have been, even though I haven't played it. But anyway, there is let me just select a random character here so I can show you this. This is the mural, and I've been trying to find the full version of this mural that you can just look at, and if you don't see it, just like right now, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to find it, but I guess I'll probably have some pictures playing right now. Just to show you parts of it. I'll probably have a spoiler in there of what 9.9 looks like. Insanity. But anyway, pretty much how far you go on the mural here is the difficulty. And the farther you go, the more points you get, as well as it being harder. Of course, this mural is awesome to look at, and I don't know why they decided to make a thing that looks so cool just for progression bar and difficulty, but I guess I definitely do appreciate them for doing that. And the reason why it's so hard to get a full thing is because you can only go up to 5.5 no matter what you do. This is the maximum that you can start from. And I think starting at 5.5 is the only way to get to 9.9 at the very end. But anyway, yeah, that classic mode's relatively small in this one. There's only one minigame, which is pretty much just you running to the end from a black hole, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, not a whole lot of complexity to it, just something individual for each character. And you can, of course, also see the high score for that character and the high score for total fighters and your high score for single fighter. And for each one that you've already completed, you can see the mural that you got at the end and the point difficulty that you did it with. So, yeah, I think the points are directly correlated with what score you get. At least that's what I can tell, since I think Samus is the farthest that I've gotten on the mural, and it's the most points that I've got, so that would make the most sense, but of course I might not know everything. Alright, so training mode, let's get into it. You can choose from any of the stages that exist in the game, but I'm going to be looking at the normal training area, which is really just a massive graph, to be honest. It is definitely one of the biggest stages, though. It's quite large, and I have a 22 combo on me Brawler, apparently. The CPU level doesn't usually mean a whole lot, but I guess I will show you that it does kind of mean something in this mode. As you'll see, it doesn't really seem to affect the CPUs at first, but like I said, I'll show you in just a second. Alright, so getting into this mode, of course we have to wait through the options here. Yes, I know that we can do that. Alright, you can see that the CPUs normally don't do anything here. They just get punched in the face. Or, you know, whatever method that you have. You can have up to 3 CPUs, which is kind of weird when you consider that you can normally have up to 8 players on the screen at once. So you think it would be 7, but I guess there would be no purpose for having 7 CPUs here at once. At the same time, you have to wonder why you can have 3, but you know what, whatever, it doesn't really seem to matter. You can set the CPU damage and it automatically overrides the percentage that they're at. So all the percentages that they're at right now they're at blank percentage. You can set it to any value, I think. Yeah, probably any value. I'm not going to try and get to 999. But anyway, you can just set it to that, but it doesn't mean that they can't be changed from it, though, obviously. You can still beat them up, causing them to gain more damage and all that. But with this, you can obviously fix the damage that they're all at by simply fixing it. You can't deal any more damage. They'll just stay at the one that they're at and take the exact same amount of knockback from hits. And this one's pretty cool. You can actually see how far each CPU is going to be sent by a particular hit. It's exclusive to each character in the fact that it measures their weight upon impact, so yeah, that probably wasn't exactly the best hit to show because it's pretty vertical. But anyway, it might be pretty small here, but let me show you. The blue line is how much they would be launched by that exact attack at 100%. The green line is at 50%, and the red line right all the way over here is what they would be launched at 0. Which I'm not sure if that is like after the hit or on the hit. I really don't study any of that because, like I said, I'm not a super competitive guy in this game, and I don't even really practice combos because that's just not my thing. But anyway, let's get into more of these options and just stop beating people up. You can have the CPUs obviously just completely stopped here. You can have them take on the power of the CPU level that you have them at, which right now is level 3, so it's not all that bad. I can just beat them up relatively easily if I tried. Except for the fact that there's 3 of them. That might be kind of a problem. And punch. Nope. Hold on, I need to at least kill one of these guys. Okay, maybe these... Okay, that didn't even kill. Oh, hold on. Nope. Okay, they aren't completely stupid. Hold on, I just want to kill one of them, please. Okay, there they go. Alright. This menu right here does completely pause it, by the way. So you can just have them walking around, you can have them running, you can just have them jumping constantly, using all of these different moves, the side special and neutral special. You can control opponents if additional controllers are connected, so you can even play in this mode with multiple people at the same time. So let's just get into these other settings. You can have the speed be at normal, you can have it at 1 frame per button press of this button, which is very weird, but alright. You can have it at 2/3 speed, you can have it at half speed, 1/4 speed, you can have it super fast, and all that. Oh yeah, they're all jumping now, that's great. Oh jeez. Wow. Yeah, how about you just stop? But alright, you can have it either simply display the combo or not display the combo on the side there with all that stuff. I have no idea what this invincibility thing means, but I guess they glow now when they're invincible, or they don't normally. I have no idea, but it doesn't really seem like all that big of a change. CPU shuffling. Opponents won't escape from consecutive attacks or try to move after being launched. That doesn't exactly seem true, because when they're falling off ledges here, they still get back up, so I guess it's partially true since they don't react to attacks right now, but I don't know if that's a completely accurate description. Stale moves using the same attack over and over and over again won't decrease the damage, which, you know, it normally doesn't, so I don't know why you would have it do that. I guess you would try and reward yourself from getting combos out of different moves. Is that a competitive thing to do? Is that something good? I have no idea. And player 1% damage. I said that completely wrong, but player 1, well yeah, I was technically correct, never mind. Player 1% damage. You can just choose that. It doesn't really affect all that much if you're just fighting like this, but if you're actually fighting CPUs or other people, it does make a relatively big difference, obviously. Okay, so let's go up to the items, since you can choose literally all of them here. You can choose from every single item just to summon upon immediate. So if I want this, I can just be like, okay, this is here now, throw, and it'll just do the thing that the item does. You can summon it whenever you want to, and it'll destroy people, or if that's what it does. You can even specifically choose what assist trophies you want from every possible option. So if I want Claptrap assist trophy, I can specifically spawn a Claptrap assist trophy. Apparently they aren't completely stationary in this. Okay. You can summon any Pokemon as well from this entire list down here. You can also summon a Master Ball as well, but I'm not sure if Pokemon are limited to the Master Ball. I don't think so. Apparently Goldeen can appear in the Master Ball too. That's great. Imagine getting a Master Ball and just throwing out this. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay. But anyway, yeah, that's just about everything in this mode. It's pretty... not so extensive, I would say, but there's a lot of stuff for you to mess around with, and it definitely is a good area for training in. If you want to get out of it, to most people it might not be all that clear, but you just go into the menu and press on quit training, and then you'll just be out of the training, as you can see. So in Mob Smash, you have 3 different options here. One of them is the extremely cruel smash, which has you fighting against, I believe, 100 different CPU fighters. By the picture, it looks like it's just Mii's. It probably is just Mii's. It's probably the same thing with Century Smash, but, you know, it just is easier than being absolutely cruel like the cruel Smash is. And All-Star Smash is pretty interesting. You don't have to fight 100 of the Mii fighters. You have to fight one of every single character in the game as whoever you choose. I'm assuming for all of these you get extremely low damage for being hit, or maybe have very low knockback. I don't know. I'm not gonna show myself playing through all of these in the video just to test that stuff out, because that would take too long. This video needs to be as short as possible. But anyway, yeah, that's just what all of those are. It's pretty simple. It's a lot of fighting. Alright, the Mii fighters. Yeah, they're still around, even though they're on a console that doesn't have the word Mii in it. They're still, well, not very much tied into it, but you can still even make Mii's without having this game. There are 3 different types, just like on the Wii U. You can change their name and also their costumes, their primary color. And each of the 3 types that you can choose your Mii to be have their own moves that you can choose from. Yeah, you can only choose from their special moves though, and each of their buttons has specific 3 types that you can choose from. And as you can see here, I've made 9, each with a certain combination of each abilities to utilize every single one of them, but you know, it allows me to use a bit of my creativity to make me create some of the characters that I've had in my head for a long time, and some that I literally just made up because I needed to make up more. But anyway, yeah, you can create Mii's still. You don't even have to go into the Switch menu for it, really. You can just choose from presets here, or create new ones by pressing X. Choosing a lookalike, copying from an amiibo, or starting from scratch. Yeah, I'm not going to go through every single one of these options here. It should be relatively obvious what you can do here. Just create your Mii. Okay, amiibo. Yeah, they're still in the game. They were, of course, introduced on the Wii U when they first came out for the 4th Smash Brothers game. They're in this one as well. But I don't have any amiibo to actually, you know, show you what they're like. They get progressively more powerful as you play with them. You can level them up and all that. They even get stronger after their maximum level too, is what I've heard, but it's not like Nintendo has said anything specific. And by the way, I do have some NFC figures that I've tried out with it for some reason. Of course they don't work. I mean, why in the world would they work? But yeah, I'm just going to show you that they don't work, just in case you were wondering. Everybody's probably going to hate me forever having these, and I kind of hate myself too, but okay. Yep, it's not an amiibo. That is a true fact. Oh, jeez. But anyway, yeah. They don't work. Oh, yeah, I'm just playing this on mobile. Even though I'm not actually, I'm just doing this for a video. So I'm not actually playing anything right now, I'm just on the home screen. But I don't actually know why I do this, even though I have the TV literally right there. I'm not exaggerating. I usually just play it on mobile, even when I literally have it just 2 meters away. The quality is pretty great on the screen, but it isn't anywhere close to that, so yeah, I don't know why I do that. But anyway, the storm is ending. I am Alextrocute. It would be appreciated if you liked this video, subscribe, turn on notifications and all that. That doesn't mean that you have to do any of those things, but like I said, it would be appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Goodbye for now.